Welcome back. You know, there are a lot of important dates on the calendar. Let's see, my kid's birthday, my wedding anniversary, and of course, World Cocktail Day. And so we asked Sander Raav, owner of the Seattle Bartending Company and bar manager at the Tin Table, to stop by and celebrate with us. Thank you for coming down here.
Thank you for having me.
We are excited, and you are going to make us some very unique cocktails to choose from. Let's get started.
All right, we're going to just blast through time here.
Okay.
So we're going to start with one of my favorite cocktails of all times, which is called the Bee's Knees. Also means it's the best stuff. I'm using actually a gin that already has a little bit of honey in it.
Okay.
So it's going to work perfectly with this cocktail. This cocktail is from the 1920s from Paris.
Ooh,
so we're going to go around the world here today. We're going to start with 2 ounces of this fantastic gin.
Okay.
I'm going to pour it right in here.
It looks like a very nice gin.
And it smells just a little bit like honey, like
oh, that smells, and so much juniper. Oh, I love that. Okay.
Juniper, honey. So the Bee's Knees, it's a classic. It's beautiful. It's 3 ingredients, and there's so much beauty in 3-ingredient cocktails. You don't need more. You just need 3 ingredients to make a delicious beverage. So we got.
That's good to know.
Gin.
Okay.
We got honey simple syrup. So I just like how you have to cut the honey a little bit with water.
Because it's too thick otherwise.
It's too thick. You know, you've done cocktails before.
I've done a
that.
cocktail or two with some honey.
Okay, so and then we have lemon juice.
Okay.
So my specs for this cocktail are 2 ounces of gin, 3/4 ounce of lemon juice, and then about a 1/2 ounce of honey syrup, because I like things a little bit drier. Maybe it's the European in me. Who knows?
I think it's also good to just, that's almost like half a lemon right there, right?
Yeah, exactly. All the vitamin C you could ask for.
All Absolutely. The vitamin C.
All right, I'm gonna do a nice hard shake on this.
Okay.
And like I say, we're gonna try to make 3 cocktails here, so we're gonna just go real fast.
Okay, go. He said that I couldn't shake it because look at that skill. 16 years, ladies and gentlemen, of perfecting this
Glass,
craft.
please.
Yes, sir. Here you are.
Teamwork.
Makes the dream
Love
work.
it.
All right. And
So I'm using a cobbler shaker for this one because I don't have to double strain it, and it's going to work perfect for this particular style of a cobbler. Yeah, or a 3-piece. Very common in Japanese bartending. Not so much here in the stateside. And of course, a garnish to attract the bees.
Of course. Oh, this is so pretty. Oh, it smells good.
Refreshing, beautiful, complex. All you can ask for.
That tastes delightful. That could be trouble.
Yeah, it is.
All right.
So we're going to move back in time now. We're going to go to the original cocktail, which is the old-fashioned.
Yes.
The old-fashioned and the word cocktail are actually synonymous.
Are they?
Because the libation that was dubbed cocktail is a libation that consists of your favorite spirit.
Okay.
Usually muddled sugar cube and bitters. So as time progressed, other cocktails emerged and drinks, and they had different names, so people kept asking for the old-fashioned cocktail. So
that it became this?
Exactly. So the old-fashioned and cocktail are literally the same thing, because the cocktail is this.
Okay.
But over time, things change, and this is how it is. And now we call everything that's a mixed drink. The Bee's Knees is a cocktail. The cocktail menu, everything is a cocktail. So
it's fascinating. I love a little bit of history with this too.
So I'm using a barrel-aged gin, which acts a lot like an aged spirit does. I'm using a little bit of simple syrup. You can use honey, you can use Demerara. There's a lot of different things you can use. And I'm using tiki bitters, which have they're a lot more spice forward.
Okay.
They have a lot of orange, so they work really well with the juniperness of the gin.
And what is this glass that we're mixing?
So this is just a mixing glass.
Okay, I love that.
Just a mixing glass.
Just a mixing
Casually.
glass. What is?
So, and gonna have one of those rocks glasses, please.
Yes.
Look at that. Love it. See? You have to use 2 hands.
All right. Oh, this is fascinating. Oh my God.
Ooh, we gotta have a big ice cube for this.
Skills.
All right. And we're gonna strain this right in here.
Oh, neat. It's a beautiful strainer. Okay.
And here we are. No, not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. Always a garnish. Can't go without a garnish.
Okay. And so, and the orange peel is huge, and then the cherries,
and
the Italian
I love the cherries, and I like to kind of prop them on the side here.
Oh, love that.
So you don't fall in the drink. You can just have.
Oh my gosh, that
sips.
smells so good. Okay, that is good, and I don't like an old fashioned. That
There we
is, there
go.
must be the gin.
It's
All right,
the
let's
gin
get the next
and the
one started.
bitters.
I'm going to keep
All
this
right.
here.
We're going to now come to the present, 1980s, where the espresso martini was invented. It was
Really?
originally called vodka espresso.
Okay.
And once again, the term martini is something. Martini is a very particular cocktail. It has to have gin and vermouth.
Okay.
Anything else? But once again, over time, it just happened that
Vodka became the...
vodka became king, and everything that came in a V-shaped glass became a martini. So once again, it's one of those things. It's hard to fight it. So I'm like, okay, if you want to call it espresso martini, go ahead.
Okay.
All right. So I'm doing 1.5 ounces of vodka.
Okay.
3/4 ounce of coffee liqueur.
Okay.
I use Borghetti, which is a fantastic Italian liqueur. I have beautiful espresso that I just brewed a little while back.
You made that yourself?
I sure did. And I'm going to
like
do
it.
just about a 3/4 ounce of espresso as well.
All right.
And I'm just going to do a dash of simple syrup just to kind of round it up and give it a little bit sweetness.
Sweeten it. Okay,
Yeah.
we only have about 30 seconds left.
Oh, I got this.
But I can't believe how quickly you've made everything here and how delicious. And I like that everything, I know we used a little vodka this time, but the other 2 gin drinks have been, oh, wow. See? Look at this.
All right, and final glass. Can I get the final glass, please?
What a way to celebrate World Cocktail Day. And I have to say, not only are we trying new cocktails for the holiday, but we are learning the history too, which I'm so grateful to you for sharing all this. I feel like I've learned a lot today. Probably won't remember it though if I keep drinking these cocktails.
Yeah, that's the idea. They're so delicious.
Well, cheers.
Cheers.
You can have the rest of mine.
Cheers.
Oh my gosh, that's good. Oh, that's good. All right, thank you so much.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Don't worry, you don't have to write all that down. Sander is sharing all these recipes with us. Just find them on our website.